Hey guys, Chris from It's Not the Dog, It's You. If you think that your mental state, your emotions, your attitude don't have any bearing on your training, I'm constantly telling you that they do. And this is why I say I need to work with people in person. Because if I teach them something and they're mad or they're sad or they're hyper compassionate, it's going to come out different. Don't believe me? Take a look.
Come on out here, chick. Or dude.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Alright, so you have obedience. Wait a minute, that's not what you said. Tell me what you said earlier.
Now I'm completely backing out of it.
What?
No, backing out now.
Look, this is the problem, okay? Professional dog trainer. Yes? Yes or no? No, yes or no? Use your words.
Yes.
Okay. Are you confident about your obedience with this dog?
No.
Were you when you came in here?
Yes.
Why?
Because I knew a method, I taught him that method, and he obeyed that method.
Or could it be that you taught him the method and then you, oh, that's tough, isn't it? You should, because you became inconsistent with the method.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. Did you become inconsistent with reinforcing things, or did you just start repeating things, or you did not? Okay. So that there was no inconsistencies in your method at all?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So tell your dog to down. Nope, you already failed.
But that's part of, and that's why I say that now I don't think he has obedience, because the method that I was taught involved a lot of.
Has nothing to do with the method. It has everything to do with you just switched, and all I said was say down.
Part of the method is your body language. He knows body language, he doesn't listen to me.
What, say that again?
He knows body language, he doesn't listen to me.
Oh, so what did I tell you to do?
Tell him down.
What did you do?
I started to tell him to down.
Physically.
Yeah.
Tell him to down.
Corey down.
Again?
Down.
Do you feel your head starting to go to
Yeah.
the okay, relax. We're on
Yeah.
friends here. We're on friends.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. I want to give you the dog's eye point of view. And what people do, this is why people get pissed. Because they think they have something, and then I show you that you don't have it. If you come in and you have it, you won't hear a fucking word from me.
Yeah.
You won't hear anything. And I'll be like, that's awesome. But we got to keep raising the bar.
Yeah.
And so I think you have game. I think you're slacking on your handling, you just don't know. And I think you tend to blame other shit. I know, it'll become apparent. Trust me, embrace the suck. It's just awesome. Okay, so now do it your way and get your dogs down.
Corey down.
Okay, who did the work?
I did a lot of work.
You did all the work. And did your dog go into avoidance when I went on the ground?
Yeah.
So, okay, so heel.
Corey heel.
Well, we can keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are you a little teapot? Where's your dog?
Apparently losing his mind.
He's not losing his mind, he's trained. You said heel and he's healing. Right? Right?
No.
Stop and stay sit, or make whatever you do.
Corey
Whatever.
sit.
Cool. That's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is why I'm hated, because it's not, you can tell me whatever you want, but your dog will tell me different.
Yeah.
Okay, tell your dog to down.
Corey down.
Tell your dog to stay, drop your leash and walk away.
Let's stay.
Hey, Defo.
Hi, babies. How are you?
Call your dog to you.
Corey here.
Stay with it. Call your dog to you.
Corey here. Hi.
He's so cute though.
Call him to you.
Corey, here. Hey,
Is hey German, what is that?
English.
Okay. So, can you tell him to sit now, please? Stop
Corey,
stepping on
sit.
that leash, you cheating
Did
bitch.
I?
Just tell him to sit.
Corey, sit.
Good. Why don't you come over here? Okay. Tell him to now.
Corey, down.
So this is your dog, right? You have, I want to show you how much control you give away. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. What's this? What is that?
Old smelly cheese.
So someone walking down the street, why is it wet cheese?
Please don't let him eat that.
Oh, I would never. You could tell him stop, right? So if he obeys his command, he wouldn't eat it, correct?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Look at that.
Corey, out.
That outfit really well.
Out!
Oh, you're mad now. Mama's intimidating, not training, and still not getting the fucking results she thinks she has. You want to be a dog trainer, then you have to show your work. And if I can fuck up your entire obedience with your dog by making a kissy noise or throwing a piece of cheese on the ground, you don't have anything. So that's the hardest thing to admit, is that you don't have anything. When you thought you had something and then you realize you don't have anything, now it's time to do the work. I don't want to make an ass out of you. I just want to get on the same page. And the same page is, I'm seeing something different, completely different than what you're seeing.
Yeah.
So my goal isn't to humiliate you, is to get you to see reality. Then, if you see it, and I see it, and you take the emotion out of it, we can get to work. But if you're emotional, and people start going, but you don't understand, the moon is in the 7th house.
Corey,
and-
out.
You want to just,
Sit.
no. Look at. See how you put pressure on your dog to get him to do shit? You're an intimidator. You are. There's another one right behind you. Because you go, when he was in the crate yesterday, I don't miss anything. And
No,
was
he
whining.
doesn't.
And he's like, and you're like, right? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
And I said, how long have you been in that crate? And you said, I don't know, a minute? And I go, you've been in for like 6 hours. And I think he's been quiet the whole time, so maybe he's got to drop a deuce. What happened?
Me and Pete.
He had to pee. So he went outside and dropped a ounce, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God, you put it back in the crate? He's quiet.
Yeah.
So, Mom, I got to piss. Shut the fuck up! No, you're done. Second of all, when he was over there eating the cheese, and you go, out, and he was like, why don't you go, fuck you? And you were like, that's because you're losing control,
Yeah.
and you want to force the thought into the dog's head. You want to force obedience. What that actually does is create the dog you have who goes, fucking mama's been drinking. Fuck this. Hi, take me home. Take me home. Blinking, I'm in trouble. Blinking. That's what happens. Do you want the dog to understand you? Do you want
Yeah.
the dog to be, because I believe you have a great foundation on this stuff. I think you just got soft. I think you just were like, fuck it. It's good enough. GEO, good enough obedience. The problem is, good enough obedience is never good enough. Look how angry you look.
This is my face.
It's
I'm angry
not your
myself.
face.
I'm angry myself, not you.
Well, why are you angry at yourself? So let me ask you a question. You're driving back to Maryland.
Yeah.
You get a flat tire.
Don't curse me like that. Knock on some
Okay,
wood.
it's not really happening. Yeah, it's just-
I have no idea how many times this has happened to me.
Well, you know, I'm 54 years old. I've had a lot of flat tires in my life, so I probably do have an idea. Now she's chatty because she doesn't want to deal with this. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So you gotta look at the dog and you gotta look at the human. Okay, so we'll get there. But you have to let the, you know why I'm looking at you?
Why?
Because you took the bullet for her. And she was blip, 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 blip. I don't suck, say. Remember that shit? Are you doing that? Why? Because you just ate the same shit and you're like, I wouldn't do that to you. Right? Right. So that's what happens now. If you're trying to help someone get better, it's with their obedience and with their communication style. You can't shit on them. But it does feel like you're getting shat on, doesn't it? When I say, oh, how's the cheese? You're like, please don't let him eat the cheese. If you had obedience, he's not going to eat the cheese.
Wow, he's gonna shit bricks later, but.
But why? So trace it back to brick one. Why is he going to shit bricks later? And it won't be bricks, it'll be paint. Because he didn't listen to you.
Yeah,
That's not a me thing.
Yeah,
That's a you thing,
Yeah.
right? So we tend to blame people. Well, it's good obedience if
Yeah.
someone's not fucking throwing cheese near him, not at him,
yeah.
right? So let's examine that, okay? So here's the cheese, the last piece of slimy cheese that I have. So take 2 steps forward. Okay. Tell him stay. Yeah, don't turn.
Corey, stay.
So now it's just a matter of time. Can you see him?
No,
And he's in the same room with you.
yeah.
Does he want to listen to you?
Maybe?
Okay.
He wants the cheese. He's eating the cheese now, isn't he?
So this is very typical of a dog owner that intimidates their dog. What you see is, now turn around and face your dog quickly. Hi, shit, fuck, wasn't doing anything. Fuck. But when you turn them back, you get this.
The creeping.
So you're creating something you don't want.
No.
Because the dog, you love this dog. Nope. You love the dog. Otherwise you wouldn't be doing things with the dog. Okay. So my problem here is that you taught him, and now when he disobeys you, you want to go all drill instructor and fucking get up his ass about like, what did I tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. How were you in the military?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not amazing. So how you are taught to communicate is ultimately how you go back to communicating with your dog.
Because the truth will set you free, but at first it will hurt like a motherfucker.